have any feedback do you want to give our gameplay director, Mike Wang?
With the graphics, you know, obviously are where they need to be, and the motions and movements getting better too. So I mean, just keep working on your craft, but you know, you're doing a good job.
Do you want to say anything to Mike Wang? Because we're actually going to have him on the show soon. So do you have anything that
Mike, can I get the logo, please? That's all I want. I've been dreaming since I was little kids. Let me get a logo.
Anything else game specific?
Maybe a 99.
Okay. You've seen the trailers, you've heard the buzz. Well, today we're getting more NBA 2K22 details straight from the source. Here's gameplay director Mike Wang. I know you want to learn more about NBA 2K22, so here to talk about it is...
Ain't help. I was running from my problems, found... I put wheels on my butt, so much swag and you can't touch. Get up. Wait. I'ma work and get into it. How you hating and abuse? All my hit me, I'm a header. I'm just trying to in the Ford fusing while it's moving. Where's my brain? I didn't lose it, I didn't lost it, I didn't crash the coupe in Austin. I just seen the pink dolphin while it's swimming. I just grabbed my toothbrush and them bristles kinda tough. My sneakers cost too much and my flow too hard to touch. I just lost my left arm and my
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And can you feel the energy in this arena after the starting lineup for just round? It's a playoff atmosphere. We'll be back with it in just a moment. Here it is, folks. Game 7 of the Western Conference semifinal. These two teams have battled hard, but it's only one that will move on. It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Now, a look at Memphis's starting group. We've got Mr. Perfect. Johnson is out there with McCaw. And it's the Wizard, and it's Wright in at the small forward. And for New York, Buckets is out there with G. Then it's the Prophet, and there's Money. And it's Tompkins in at the center, locking down the middle. So off the tip, it's New York.
skull with a fucking bandana on a cowboy hat. Pretty savage. The colors are black and red. And there's gonna be these new bad boys in Texas. They're just playing fucking awesome. Longhorns are located in Dallas. Obviously. That's why everybody fucking hates them so much. They play right beside Cowboys next pavilion. That's what it used to be. I think it's actually the Toyota Center now. Yeah, that's something no one has even thought about. Mario Augustin could say, fuck it, and just start something else somewhere. If he went to Minnesota, I don't know what he would do. I mean, he's a long-time trailblazer, he's had some serviceable years there, he won MVP there. He has unfinished business there, he never got a win there, when he should have, He was part of one of the greatest teams ever. Yeah. And who knows, maybe he says, oh, damn it, I want to go back, I want to win. Oh yeah, that's something maybe else to do. That's big. We're uniting with old teams who didn't succeed with the first time. You go back. Maybe you did succeed. You just want to go back and succeed again. Or go back and fail. And fail your second time going back. So you say, fuck, I'm going to go back and I'm going to succeed this time. Not talking about anybody. Not really. You never know. Yeah, I'm hearing there's a lot of big time teams want to trade for Alex. Like Minnesota. You know who I think's a sleeper for next year? No, I think it's Cleveland. They don't have any, I mean, there's still nothing but Wally, basically, and it's going to base them on, they're going to have to sign some good people, but I just think Wally is about outproved. Yeah, I saw that. I thought that was pretty interesting, because, you got all the numbers there, and you look at what he's accomplished, and he ain't done shit.
Here's Long. Here's Black. Offensive rebound.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
And the jam by Augustus.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
Here's Long. Pass to Washington. Here's Black. And the 3 off target. Now, here's Ilgauskas. In the corner, right with it. And the jam by Ilgauskas.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Long over Johnson, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Yes, that goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Washington. It's deflected. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. The Wizard passes to McCaw.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Memphis shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. For New York, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. The pass to Black. Dishes it to Tompkins. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, if you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I mean, with this combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the 1 miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Takes it from 10. Tries again. And another shot. The shot, no good. And Memphis the other way now. A big win for them, coming off a strong game on Friday.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Memphis shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
It's it alive. Great positioning on the putback.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Offensive rebound. Here's Gadsden, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
But, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Passes to Black. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and Wright pulls it down.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish it. He knows it. Blown opportunity.
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Memphis.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Now here's Johnson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. That's to McCaw. Now, here's Ilgauskas. D right on him. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass play. Washington kicks to long. To the paint. Here's Black. That's tipped.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Takes the three. It's rebounded by New York. Wide open look. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. The rebound by Long.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Here's Gadsden up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
And Long gets it to go.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
Here's Washington. Finished off the break.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Johnson attacking. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Johnson. So New York going with almost an entire new group. Burton's checked in for Tompkins. Boomer comes in for buckets. Johnson, he's checked in for Washington. And the franchise is subbed in for the Prophet.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's the franchise. Johnson, good.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Johnson, following the score by New York. Over Johnson. Misses, had a chance to tie it there.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Here's McCall. Now Ilgauskas from past the arc. The rebound by Blewett.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Right at the free throw line. It's rebounded by Memphis. Ilgauskas has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
The franchise passes to Johnson. Blewett. It's deflected. Here's Gadsden. And the shot goes down. The Wizards got 12 in the game.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Here's the franchise. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Black. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Ilgauskas. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Memphis, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. And so he hits both.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
You know, it's one of the things coaches like least is giving away points. I mean, they've been a step late. They've been caught reaching. They've got to tighten things up at the defensive end.
New York calls timeout. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Look at G. Third in the league. He typically dominates out there. He can seemingly score at will.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Count that bucket. And Memphis leads by 4.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Blewett. A 3-ball. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now, here's Ilgauskas. Tight defense on him. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
And for Memphis, they're shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. Now the pass to the Wizard. Got a piece of it. And a fast break now for New York. Here's the franchise. He's guarded by Johnson. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Burton grabs the miss. New York trailing. 27 seconds left in the first quarter. Memphis with the ball. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's the franchise. Johnson outside. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Right back after this break. Back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinal. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
Memphis leading by 3. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Memphis. NBC is out there with the professor. Then there's Easy Breezy. Then it's Shorty, and it's Reynolds in at the 3 side.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
So that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And for Memphis, they're shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
The Profits checked in for New York. Here's New York, trailing by 2. From the high post. And that one hits back iron. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And a fast break now for New York. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Johnson can't get it to go. Johnson's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. They grabbed their own miss.
Good to see a player going all out when the game this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
From 10 feet out, second chance shot. And that one's good. Burton's got his second basket of the night.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
For Memphis, they have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. Catching up on the changes for New York. Tompkins checked in for Burton. Buckets comes in for Boone. And Washington subbed in for the franchise. Here's Long. He's got 6. Here's Buckets. He feeds it to Tompkins. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim. Knew he was going to get hit and still was able to finish.
For New York, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Tompkins, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint. Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for New York.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, though.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Johnson can't hit.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if you be a little bit more selective tonight.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for New York. Pass to Buckets. Plenty of space. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
For New York, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Memphis trailing here. Here's Vanderbilt. He's got 6. Here's Rice. Drills it from outside. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
New York, no good that time either.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the board, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here's Rice. Pass to Vanderbilt. 5 on the clock. Here's Temple. And Tompkins pulls it down. Tompkins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Long. And a miss there on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Shots good by Rice.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Long. And that one drops. Long's got 8.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there. Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
There's the pass to Buckets. Long passes to Tompkins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, in this quarter. They've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the strike, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much. That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Here's Vanderbilt. He's got 6.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. The Wizard, he's checked in for Franklin. Mr. Perfect comes in for Shorty. White is checked in for Speedy. And McCaw is subbed in for the Professor.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
For New York, they have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Vanderbilt. He's got 7. Here's McCall. Ilgauskas with it. Stripped it away.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
For New York, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. And it's tied up with that one. And New York making a change. Black's checked in, and they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And for Memphis, they're shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Right down low. He's covered by Washington. Vanderbilt misses.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Here's Vanderbilt. Pass to McCaw. Now, White. Here's Gadsden, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Here's Long. That shot, no good.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Fires from deep. Washington, that's good. Washington's got the lead up to 4 now for New York.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Inside, Ilgauskas, and the jam by Ilgauskas.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Up again, it's good on the putback. And New York leads by 4.
You know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
And right, here we go. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls. A different look for New York. Johnny comes in for Washington. And the franchise is subbed in for the prop. And Memphis also making a switch. Johnson's checked in. Here's the franchise. On the shot clock. Got a piece of it, and he recovers it. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Boomer, he's checked in for New York. Here's the franchise. Just 3 to shoot. Tries from 16. Almost, but it rolls out. Johnson outside. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
And the call will be against Primetime. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoop. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Now here's Johnson. He has 6. Here's Ilgauskas, and it's Memphis with another.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Black. He has 6. It's tipped. 1:24 left here in the second. Now here's Ilgauskas. He's guarded closely. The kick out to right. From downtown, makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
The franchise passes to Black. Buckets is guarded by Johnson. Here's Buckets, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Buckets got 10 points.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Deflects the pass. Now, here's Ilgauskas, guarded closely. Johnson down low. The layup missed. New York trailing. Here's Black. Out of hand on it. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's the franchise. He's got 5. Yep, it counts. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
We've got more in store for you right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. We're reporting to you live here in this sold-out arena. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Well, for New York, they're 1/2 away from finally moving on in this series. The pressure of Game 7 may be weighing heavily on them, and they've still got their work cut out in the second half, but they're in a pretty good position. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Efficiency, I think that's big. That's a key to success. You got to protect the basketball. You can't make those risky passes that lead to highlight film dunks. So I thought it was a great job.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Ernie, you see this Band-Aid I got on my wrist? You know why? Because they're fouling too much. It's tough to get going in transition when the other team's shooting free throws. And also, I think they've been caught out of position and have been reacting way too much defensively.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And we're back courtside at Game 7 as this series comes to a head. We're seeing a tremendous game from the Wizard.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We've got Primetime. Washington out there with the Prophet. Then it's G, and it's Buck. Picks in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 for New York right now. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's going to nail by them.
And so here is New York following the score by Memphis. Tompkins misses. And it's Memphis on the break. And it's Ilgauskas missing. New York shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. And Long gets it to go.
Yeah, it's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And slam dunk by Johnson.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much. Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Here's Black. Here's buckets.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there. Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Passes it to Black. Pass to Buckets. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Memphis. The Wizards got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Johnson outside. 2 minutes into the second half of play now, but he stays with it.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Here's Long. 10 points for him. And the pass to Black. From about 19 feet, he can't hit that time.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Johnson, he's checked in for G. He's perfect from the line this time. New York trails by 7. Pass to Washington. Here's Long. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Long's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
For New York, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Johnson, oh, that's blocked. They recover it. And here is Ilgauskas, 19 points in the game.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
The offensive rebound, buckets. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th, he is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
I love his ability to carry his team for long stretches in games. And we're right now in one of those stretches. He's been doing this for a couple of games in a row now, so he's rolling.
Now here's Johnson. To the left side wing. Here's Long. He nails it. And we're tied up. Long's got 15 points. For Memphis, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Here's Johnson. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
New York calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And New York making a change here. Burton's checked in. Here's Here's Long. He's got 15. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Johnson. Here's Ilgauskas. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for New York. Passes it to Long. New York, no good that time either. For Memphis, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Johnson surveying the floor. To the inside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Memphis.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
I've been impressed with how well they've penetrated tonight, too.
Boomer, he's checked in for New York. The franchise comes in for Washington, and so he makes both from the line. And for Memphis, they're shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Johnson attack. Oh!
Mercy, mercy me.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Pitt works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
To the middle, no one near him. And the shot is good. McCaw has got 4 points in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's the franchise. He's got 7, 2 points. That one goes. Johnson's got it all tied up now for New York. For Memphis, they've gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Johnson down low. Here's Gadsden from the line. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
New York calls timeout. Here's Burton. Here's Long. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Long's got 13 points here in the second half alone. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
going with the new group. Memphis leading. Here's Vanderbilt. 7 points in the game. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Vanderbilt's got... points. New York shooting 47% since getting things started in the third quarter. Step back shot. Here's Burton. No good that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Vanderbilt's shot is good. Vanderbilt's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Long. It's rebounded by Memphis. Franklin's got 5 rebounds tonight. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Here's Rice. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. Blacks check in for New York. Both free throws good from Rice. New York trails by 8.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Count that one. Fluid's got his second basket.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
1:51 left here in the third quarter. Here's Vanderbilt. It's rebounded by New York.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Memphis leading by 6. 1:32 left in the third quarter. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. Here's Franklin, and can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one, and the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. There's 1:26 left in the third. Here's Black. He's got 6. Uncovered. Good work there as it goes.
He got 8 points. 8 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists.
Black's got 8 points. And for Memphis, they're shooting well, 52% in the third. They came to play offensively in the second half. Here's Vanderbilt. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Vanderbilt's got the lead up to 8 now for Memphis.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Here's Black. 8 points for him. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. And the three ball is good. Black's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get there.
35 seconds left in the third quarter. New York trails by 5. Here's the franchise. Here's Vanderbilt. He's got 13. For 3. Black grabs the board. Black's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's the franchise. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Memphis leads by 5. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Wright, Mr. Perfect out there with the Wizard. Then it's Johnson, and it's McCall in its shooting guard. And he makes the first. Good on both.
Even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Now here's Johnson. Out left to the wing. Offensive rebound. Fires the 3. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Memphis leading by 6. Pass to the Wizard. All alone. Here's Ilgauskas. It's blocked. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's the franchise, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against Memphis. The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Johnson surveying the floor. And there's the pass to McCaw. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Here's the franchise. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Pass to McCaw. Jacks up a 3. It's the rebound.
Yeah, just nice hustle there. That work gets them the extra possession.
The first one falls. So he gets them both. Here's the franchise. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And the first one drops. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Memphis leading by 5. Johnson outside. Johnson draws the double. There's McCaw. Here's Gedson. That shot misses. And New York the other way now. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Tompkins. Lays it up off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Now, here's Washington. Bucket is good.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now here's Johnson. Stolen by Washington. Buries it down low. And now just a 1-point Memphis lead.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Here's Ilgauskas. Here's Gedson. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
Passes it to Tompkins. No good on that one. And Memphis the other way now. Here's the Wizard. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
Can't hit the corner 3. Memphis leading by 5. McCaw gets to right. Johnson, the pass to the Wizard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First one falls for him. The Profits checked in for the franchise. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. For New York, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
That's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
3-pointer. And it's Ilgauskas missing.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down now to just 5 and a bucket from long. McCaw, the pass to the Wizard. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Ilgauskas in the post, working on Black. Pass to the Wizard. Just 4 to shoot. And there it is for him. The Wizards got 12 points here in the second half.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
The pass to Washington. Throws it up high. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Ilgauskas. Three-pointer. Black grabs the board. Black's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's from 14. That one drops for him.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
Now here's Johnson. Johnson draws the double. Just 5 to shoot. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here's Memphis. Shot clock at 2. The 3. And there's the foul. It'll go on the Wizard. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And New York making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Here's Long. He's guarded by Johnson. Got that bucket in no time at all. And now just a 3-point Memphis lead.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
New York calls timeout. Present our New Balance player of the game, the Wizard.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the New York head coach talking to his team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Now, here's Ilgauskas. 5 to shoot. Fader on the way. It's rebounded by New York. Black's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Down low. Here's Long over Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws.
And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
They double-team Johnson. Right outside. Pass to McCaw. Johnson over to help. Right outside. Over G. Kept alive. The Wizard passes to right. Johnson with it. Passes to McCaw. Here's Ilgauskas. And Tompkins pulls it down.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because he got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Here's Long, covered by Ilgauskas. Here's Johnson. That one doesn't drop, and it's Memphis the other way. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Ilgauskas. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Ilgauskas has got 23 points. New York trails by 5. Here's Long. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Wright finds Johnson. Here's the Wizard. It drops.
Really hard to count how many many of their possessions have ended just like that one, with one of his shots falling.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to end the possession, though, and it's the reason this game is coming down to the wire. I mean, his touch from outside and from the field in general has been superb.
And that's an intentional foul. Memphis with the ball, and the call will be against Primetime. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
Hey, guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off. And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
New York calls timeout. They're down by 7. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Love the play there on the inbound. The defense lost contact with him, and he knocks down the triple. You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul somewhat different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
So New York going with almost an entire new group. Buckets is checked in for Boomer. G comes in for Early. Washington's checked in for Freak. And the Prophet subbed in for the Chosen One. Here's Black. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's rebounded by Memphis. And they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. The second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. To the left wing. Here's Early. Off the mark. That's it. They've won the series. They took the long road to get here, but they've done it. They're moving on to the conference.
He should have won this. I mean, he should have. If he would have played a good game, they still would have won. Look at this. The best lived it there. Shit.
Eagles, Greg, after a thrilling 7-game series and a win here in round 2.
And what a memorable series this was. So fitting that it came down to a Game 7, and now no rest for the weary. They've got to get right back to work.
It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Red.
Inside the freezer, watch the paddock froze. Think about the time when we was 10. We was hopping Cause I'm sorry, I don't apologize. My penthouse got a bird's view through eyes. I got Porsche with the frog eye. Got a handcrafted JJ with a palm pilot. All this money on my mind, I talk to about it, yeah, yeah.